Mark Hall is one of the city leaders working to keep his city safe during this pandemic. He was in law enforcement for 30 years. He's also worked in biomedical research before. Mayor, thanks for your time tonight. Good to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Tell us first how this has affected your city. You got a lot of students out of school right now and a lot of first responders still trying to do their jobs to the best of their ability. How's Helena dealing with COVID-19?
Well, I think they're doing a very good job, and it's due to the cooperation of our residents. You know, we're primarily a bedroom community of about 18,000 people, so we've got a lot of people here that are at home and getting a little bored and looking for things to do, but they're really doing a great job. And, you know, it's very important to us and very helpful that they're cooperative and doing the best they can to help our first responders stay on top of things.
Tell us, I know well, we've covered Helena many times. I've talked to you many times. For those watching in other areas that don't know much about Helena, tell us about how your economy there, local businesses are coping with having to be shut down in some cases.
Well, you know, we have a very small retail footprint with 18,000 people here. We're a very small retail area. The restaurants that have dine-in, you know, are dependent on that retail business coming in from dine-in and sit down. So it's very hard for them. They're trying to adapt to some curbside business, but they're going to suffer a lot of loss here. So it's kind of my job to try to find resources to help them. I know the state and federal resources will be coming. You know, I'll be working with other mayors in neighboring cities. We have a great mayors association here in Shelby County. We'll be banding together with our primary focus on these small businesses such as these restaurants that are struggling already.
And we, of course, want to respect the families dealing with coronavirus in your community. I know a student at Helena High School tested positive in the past few weeks. How is the community coming together? You know, it doesn't seem like it'll hit your community until it does.
Well, that's correct. But, you know, it's just a matter of time. When you was here, we just didn't know where. And there'll be more cases, obviously, because the testing has been slow. You know, we obviously know that this virus has been around for a little while, so it wasn't surprising at all. But they're doing very well. You know, I applaud the family for sharing, you know, their experience so that others that had been around this particular student could take the necessary precautions to take that quarantine for themselves, self-quarantine, and make sure that they're healthy. So everybody's just done a great job. I think, you know, they educate each other, they talk to each other via social media. There's social media networks set up already to share resources. So, you know, in the time of need, our people come together and they give each other what they need. So we're really just support for these folks because they're great folks and they do what they need to do to help us, really.
Indeed. Mayor Mark Hall from Helena, his community among the many in Alabama dealing with COVID-19. Sir, thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you very much.